So let's begin. Now, on top, the highlight of the day was Yogi Adityanath filing his nomination from the Gorakhpur urban seat from where he's contesting his first assembly election. Till now, remember, he had been the member of parliament with regard to the Lok Sabha elections. But that's not all. When he filed his papers today, he was flanked, accompanied by nobody else but one of the biggest netas of the BJP today, Home Minister Amit Shah. Take a look of how that nomination happened. And of course, there were comments as well coming in from Yogi Adityanath.
Yogi's mega homecoming. End day ahead of mega D-Day. It's his political and spiritual home turf. A seat that matters the most to him. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has officially entered the UP Dangal. With this, Yogi marked his assembly election debut. Flanked by Home Minister Amit Shah and a sea of saffron supporters, Yogi Adityanath filed his nomination papers at Gorakhpur District Collectorate after a jam-packed day in his beloved Karma Bhumi.
Thank you, sir.
Yogi began his day with a Havan at Gorakhnath Temple and then a special puja. Yogi then went straight to Gorakhpur Airport, where he received the Home Minister amid much fervour and festivities. Tika on their forehead, the BJP big guns then shared the stage where Yogi kicked off his title defence against UP के लड़के 2.0.
देश के गृह मंत्री के रूप में आपने अपनी जब पारी प्रारंभ की तो उस पारी के रूप में पहली सौगात दी थी और वह सौगात थी कश्मीर से धारा 370 को सदैव के लिए समाप्त करके देश से आतंकवाद का नामो निशान मिटाने का। माननीय अमित शाह जी कहते थे कि उत्तर प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी 64 से 65 सीट से कम नहीं जीतेगी। और भाइयों बहनों, 2019 के लोकसभा चुनाव में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने भारी सफलता प्राप्त करके 64 सीटें अपने सहयोगियों के साथ जीत करके महागठबंधन को पूरी तरह फेल कर दिया था। उत्तर प्रदेश और देश के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी नेतृत्व के बारे में, भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकारों के बारे में कोई भी व्यक्ति एक नकारात्मक टिप्पणी नहीं कर सकता।
Home Minister Amit Shah pulled all stops to endorse Yogi and showered the CM with praises.
सपा बसपा बसपा सपा, ये बुआ भतीजे का राज था। गोरख क्षेत्र के अंदर जापानी बुखार से कई बच्चे, सैकड़ों बच्चे मौत के शरण हो जाते थे। आज 90% केस कम हो गए हैं। पूरे गोरख क्षेत्र को सुरक्षित किया।
The BJP chose Yogi for the all-important Gorakhpur seat, sending out the clear message: East UP will be the Saffron Party's top priority. Party colleague and present MP of Gorakhpur spoke to India Today on the hotly contested seat.
I'm confident because of the work, because of the honesty of my Chief Minister, Shri Yogi Adityanath Maharaj ji, and the kind of dedication and the way day and night 20 hours in 24 hours, 20 hours he worked. And मैं इसका साक्षी रहा, मैं गवाह रहा, समस्त Eastern UP, Uttar Pradesh गवाह रहा.
For Yogi, Gorakhpur is more than just a safe seat. His connection with the holy city goes way back. Yogi has won the Gorakhpur Lok Sabha seat 5 times. He has been the head priest of Gorakhnath Temple and has a massive following in eastern UP. The UP CM will go up against Bhim Army Chief Chandrasekhar Azad, who had openly declared war against the Chief Minister.
The battle is on between the Samajwadi and the Bharatiya Janata Party, but CM Adityanath's nomination is a major factor on which the BJP will play for the 2022. In Gorakhpur with cameraman Gaurav, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.
So remember why this was a big day, because Gorakhpur is not only a seat that while appears safe for Yogi Adityanath, but to be flanked by one of the biggest netas, by Home Minister Amit Shah. Not a protocol otherwise, but Amit Shah ensuring that he comes down, supports him, stands with Yogi Adityanath while his nomination papers are filed. Of course, a strong political message there of the BJP leadership support to Yogi Adityanath, who was appointed as the Chief Minister, remember, on 26th March 2017, after BJP won the 2017 Assembly elections, in which he was a prominent campaigner, has otherwise been a 5-time Member of Parliament from Gorakhpur. So all of this, of course, very crucial for the Bharatiya Janata Party, but specifically for Yogi Adityanath to prove his mettle as he makes a debut for Assembly elections for Uttar Pradesh. Now, our second big controversy comes from the opposition camp. Samajwadi Party and RLD are all guns blazing. It is literally a face-off between Yogi Adityanath and Akhilesh Yadav as we head into elections barely a week away. So UP Chief Minister Adityanath and SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav, in this war of words, basically are just levelling charges and counter-charges. What happened? Akhilesh Yadav took a dig at Chief Minister over his "Garmi Shant Karwa Denge" remark. He said the language Yogi Adityanath uses does not befit the Chief Minister's position. He also added, Yogi Adityanath is our Chief Minister, not a compressor that he will cool us down. Remember all of this? While Yogi Adityanath recently made a very scathing remark at Akhilesh Yadav and RLD Chief Jayant Chowdhury and their alliance. He said, they are once again coming up with a new envelope. Only that is new material, because otherwise it's all old and rotten. After 10th March, we will cool down that garmi that he referred to. With jibe flowing thick and fast, SP Chief even wrote a letter to the Election Commission requesting the EC to issue instructions to Adityanath for proper usage of language in accordance with the Model Code of Conduct. So this precisely is how both sides have been attacking each other.
कवायद के दिन तक भी तुम्हारी जो है, कयामत के दिन तक भी तुम्हारा ये सपना साकार नहीं होने वाला है, ये मान करके चल लो। लेकिन ये देख लो, 10 मार्च के बाद ये पूरी गर्मी शांत करवा देंगे।
वो हमारे मुख्यमंत्री हैं, वो कोई कंप्रेसर थोड़ी है कि हमें ठंडा कर देंगे। हमारे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, जानते होंगे, फ्रिज में ठंडी चीज रखने के लिए कंप्रेसर होता है। कंप्रेसर खराब हो जाए तो क्या मुख्यमंत्री जी हमारे कंप्रेसर हैं?
But the strongest remark today against the Samajwadi Party and Akhilesh Yadav's family came from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, literally stating that it was the Samajwadi Party regime earlier that has looted the people of Uttar Pradesh when they were in the government. Now, this clearly was PM Modi raining fire on the Samajwadi Party during his virtual address at a rally. This virtual rally was held at 5 districts in election-bound UP. Modi appealing to people and, of course, the supporters and voters to vote to keep history cheaters and criminals out of the government and not permit Mafia Raj and rioters to take control again of Uttar Pradesh. Taking a direct jibe, it appeared, also of Akhilesh Yadav, Modi said this family-driven fake Samajwadis will block all aid to farmers and leave the people of Uttar Pradesh to starve in future. The Prime Minister then added only the Yogi Adityanath government has been able to bring the Samajwadi goons under control and have worked for development in the state. Listen in.
कोई सोच नहीं सकता था कि यूपी में कभी अपराधी माफिया काबू में आएंगे, लेकिन योगी जी ने कानून का राज स्थापित किया है। गुंडागर्दी करने वालों को यह समझ आया है। भाइयों बहनों, 21वीं सदी में यूपी को लगातार ऐसी सरकार चाहिए जो डबल तेजी से काम करे, डबल तेजी से विकास करे, और ये काम डबल इंजन की सरकार ही कर सकती है। ये कागजी समाजवादी जो 100% परिवारवादी है और उनके सहयोगी इतने सालों तक सत्ता में रहे, लेकिन खेती की समस्या और किसानों की परेशानी को इन्होंने समझा ही नहीं। स्थितियों को बदलने में मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, इसलिए स्थिति ज्यों की त्यों रहे यही कोशिश इन्होंने की, क्योंकि वो तो सोते सोते सपने देखना यही तो उनका काम है। लेकिन डबल इंजन की सरकार को खेती और किसान के वर्तमान और भविष्य की चिंता है, इसलिए कृषि का बजट पिछली सरकारों की तुलना में आज 6 गुना हो चुका है।
Our fourth big controversy is an update from yesterday. Remember, Asaduddin Owaisi of the AIMIM had claimed there was a firing attack, a gun attack at his car while he was en route Delhi. And that, of course, now 2 men have also been taken into custody. But importantly, this has become a big election issue. Just days to go for voting, opposition parties are alleging that all of this was done at the behest of the ruling party, the BJP. Take a look at this report.
Two men running at full speed and firing shots at Asaduddin Owaisi's vehicle. Running alongside the Hyderabad MP's car, one before the toll gate and one after they fired 3-4 shots with their pistols. These 2 men you see on your screens are now behind bars. They attempted to fire at the AIMIM chief while he was campaigning in Uttar Pradesh's Dasna on February the 3rd. The assailants have been identified as Sachin and Shubham, college mates who were allegedly extracting revenge for a divisive comment by Owaisi's brother Akbaruddin Owaisi.
प्रारंभिक पूछताछ पर इन्होंने बताया है कि सांसद जी के एक धर्म विशेष के प्रति जो इनके स्टेटमेंट्स आते हैं तथा माननीय अयोध्या जी के प्रति कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स 2013-14 में इनके द्वारा दिए गए थे, उससे ये आहत थे, उसके कारण ही इन्होंने ये घटना कारित की है। अभी तक जो पूछताछ पे ये किसी संगठन विशेष से जुड़े होने की बात नहीं आई है।
अब तुम ये समझते हो कि अगर हमको कोई मार भी देगा तो तुम्हारी वजह से नहीं, हम अपना।
A day later, Owaisi's security has been increased. He's been assigned Z category security by the CRPF and his Muzaffarnagar campaign called off for the moment. The attack on Owaisi has prompted prayers and protests. As expected, with days to go for the elections in Uttar Pradesh, the attack on Owaisi has taken a full-fledged political colour. The opposition has claimed a BJP conspiracy behind the attack on the AIMIM chief. This after images of the accused with BJP leaders went viral on social media.
कोई भी हमारे लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था में अपनी बात रखता हो, हमें पसंद आए या हमें ना पसंद आए, कोई भी हो, उस पर हमले तो नहीं हो सकते ना।
बहुत ही निंदनीय है और दिखाता है किस तरीके से जो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है उत्तर प्रदेश में बिल्कुल चरमरा गया है। और खास करके मैं मानती हूँ विपक्षी दल नेताओं को, किसानों को, उनको कभी भी किसी तरीके की सहायता पुलिस से मिलती नहीं है।
हमला करने वाले कौन हैं? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के गुंडे हैं। उनकी तस्वीरें किनके साथ हैं? उप मुख्यमंत्री के साथ हैं, केंद्रीय मंत्रियों के साथ हैं। तो ये बीजेपी सरकार ने हमला कराया है जानबूझ करके।
The attack on Owaisi has led to a political showdown in battleground Uttar Pradesh. The police have assured of a detailed investigation into the incident, but the opposition is crying conspiracy, claiming it's the BJP that's responsible. With Mosmi Singh in Dasna and Ashish Pandey in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
But that's not all. Just about a short while ago, Asaduddin Owaisi even spoke in the parliament. He has refused to take the Z security that was offered by the government, importantly said, end hate politics and also end this radicalization of youth. Listen in to what Owaisi said today.
आखिर ये कौन लोग हैं जो गोली पर भरोसा करते हैं, बैलेट पर नहीं करते? आखिर ये कौन लोग हैं जो इतना रेडिकलाइज हो चुके हैं कि इनको इस संविधान पर एतमाद नहीं रहा, उनको अंबेडकर के बनाए हुए संविधान के खिलाफ हैं, जो इतनी नफरत पैदा करते हैं? आखिर ये कौन लोग हैं? और अगर इस तरह से अगर राजनीति आगे बढ़ेगी कि टोल गेट पर गाड़ी रुकती है और 4 राउंड गोलियां चलाई जाती हैं, आखिर इन नौजवानों को ये कैसे रेडिकलाइज हुए?
All right, remember, Owaisi is very strongly reacting on this issue. He said, I don't have any criminal cases against me. And who are these men who are trying to attack me at this point? Remember, these are the visuals on your screen of that vehicle yesterday evening, where there were at least 3 bullet shots at the feet level of this vehicle. This is the vehicle in which Asaduddin Owaisi was traveling. He was in the passenger seat. He said these 2 boys, so to say, who've now also been taken into arrest by the Uttar Pradesh police, and to which Owaisi said, I did survive. I took another vehicle and left. But who are these men who believe that they need to use gun to indulge in this action? So, of course, Asaduddin Owaisi, his supporters, but even the opposition parties have taken on the BJP here, alleging all of this is being done at some behest. But it's not just the attack, remember, this is also the timing of the attack that has come against Owaisi. With just 6 days to go for one of the most crucial states of Uttar Pradesh to be getting ready for elections, such an attack, of course, has raised all sorts of charges and counter charges. For now, it appears that Owaisi has refused the Z security cover and added that I would rather have end hate and radicalization of young men and women in India, is what Asaduddin Owaisi has said. Remember, Uttar Pradesh elections have been extremely polarizing in nature. Both sides have indulged in some of the most scathing and at a lot of level misogynistic, sexist, communal comments coming in from all sides, all sorts of appeasement politics being done. But as of now, this incident has raked up a lot of reactions from the opposition parties. We'll continue to get you reactions from Owaisi and from other netas as well. Now listen in to what Asaduddin Owaisi told my colleague, Paulami Saha.
Joining me right now is Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi. Sir, you made an impassioned speech.
Those youths who had picked up a gun, what made them pick up a gun? What made them fire 4 rounds to kill a 4-time MP? If they believed in India's constitution, if they believed in rule of law rather than in rule of gun, they wouldn't have done the act, this cowardly act which they did yesterday.
And you're disappointed that UAP was not applied?
Of course UAP should be applied. This is a clear-cut case of UAP. This is a terrorist act. It's an illegal weapon. Their intention was to create chaos and terrorism. When UAPA can be imposed on grounds of comment on a Facebook on a cricket match, if UAPA is opposed on the grounds of someone making a speech, why not on a 4-time MP where an illegal weapon was used, where 4 rounds were shot at him to kill him? Why not? Why not using this act?
So that was Asaduddin Owaisi speaking right outside the parliament after he spoke and said, I do not want security, I want only the hate to be ended in this country. Why do young men believe in the rule of gun, not rule of law?